I don't like I don't like when Africans say it.
I'm sorry, what?
Who do you think white people dislike more?
Hello guys, welcome back to Life Glue. My name is Ruth Agbekeye. Today I am back with another reaction video. And please don't forget to click the like button, it helps a lot. So today we are going to be reacting to a video by Quartz. I love Quartz, by the way. If you don't watch them, watch them. I love Quartz. And Jubilee 2 is also a great channel. So let's get straight to it. The title of the video is, do you use the N-word? Africans and South African, truth or drink? So I'm going to be playing this. I'm going to be reacting to it. Let's start. I'm going to scoop to the left or right, whichever one.
What does the N-word mean to you?
I hate that word, but have I used it with the A sound before? Yeah, with my close friends.
I don't like I don't like when Africans.
I don't know, is it wrong? Is it rude? I use it. I actually do. I use it to my friends. I used to call my partner that when it's annoying me. I actually do use the word, but I don't know if it's wrong or if it's rude. I don't know. So yeah, I do use it.
Say it.
I'm sorry, what?
Hi.
What's up?
Hi. I'm Taisita.
I'm Abdul. I'm Khalif.
I'm Jordan.
We're doing Africans versus African Americans, truth or drink.
It's not really verses, but
Well,
it's
I don't
just
know, and.
Black girl, African gentleman.
I'm hella African.
Hello Africa, hello Africa.
First generation, both my parents were born and raised in Nigeria. My tribe is Igbo, and I stand on that.
Period.
Yeah. They're the best
Well,
tribe.
my tribe is Compton.
Now the best tribe. Also, our tribe is the best tribe. By the way, I'm from Yoruba.
I stand on that.
You want to start with the shot?
Yeah, sure.
I like Hennessy.
How you gonna take my shot glass?
I was pouring you a shot. You know I'm a gentleman.
to being black.
To being black, yeah.
It's being black. I have a question, please. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Someone once said, or I heard it somewhere, once said that as an African, you don't call yourself black. There's only African Americans that can call themselves black. I don't know. Like, it's confusing when the person said it, but I'm obviously black. He or she said, like, they are black. They're African Americans. But as a Nigerian or someone from, like me now, as a Nigerian or Ghanaian or whichever country you're from, you can't say you are black because you're an African. You can just simply say you're African. That blacks are only referred to as African American. I don't know. If you are an American, please explain to me. Is that right? Is that true? What is the concept? And if you're an African, explain to me if you've heard that before. Because I'm just trying to understand this.
Who do you think gets laid more, Africans or African Americans?
Africans, to be honest.
Laid more?
Because snow bunnies are there, so therefore they want a taste of everything, right?
Yeah, like cultural sampling, yeah.
What is a snow bunny?
Yeah, you got to clarify that one.
A white girl that likes African Americans or Africans or just
Black
black
people,
people in
no.
general.
I mean, honestly, I feel as though Africans have the gift of gab. I feel like they really want it, they're gonna get it. So I would say Africans get laid more. Yeah.
I understand who get laid more. I actually think Africans, because I don't know, for some reason there's this kind of obsession with you being an African. Even here in this country. By the way, I live in Georgia, the country, Tbilisi, Georgia. Anyways, I can't really say because I'm not an American, so that's interesting. But I know that white people like black. But the tricky thing is, do they like you? Do they want you for you, or do they want you for your skin? That's what I'm always confused about. Because if a white guy approach me, I'm always confused. Like, is it that you want to satisfy your will I say imagination? Is that the word? Your imagination or your fantasy? Or do you want me for me? It's very confusing. Like, if you date a white person, let me explain to me, how do you know the ones that want you for you and the ones that are just there for like, ooh, she's black, she's a Nigerian, I want to have a taste.
Do you agree?
Yes, I actually would agree. No, I live in an apartment that is predominantly African.
And again, one thing that I believe Yoruba people, one thing that I know that Africans we get laid more because we have sweet mouth. Nigeria can sell you a car that is not. A Nigerian can sell you an airport that is not, that there's no airport or that is not available. See, those things, it takes brain work. Oh. It's not easy. Like, it's not easy. It takes brain work. It takes you to be intelligent to do that kind of thing. And we have sweet mouth. Nigeria. That's why I like my Nigerian people. We have sweet mouth. Like, we can hype you. We can hype you to anything just to get what we want. So, I'm not talking about getting laid alone. I mean in general. Like, we can go the extra mile as long as we are determined. If we say this is what we want, we're gonna get it.
And African Americans, and most of the African people I see walking around has a lot of kids.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got here somehow. So
Yes.
There might be a lot of different types of American women who might judge African men and would not want to sleep with them.
Yeah, I would say probably black men.
Black men?
They be out here.
Yeah.
I feel like African men be presenting as more got it together too. You know what I'm saying?
The Nigerians,
Like,
especially.
yeah, shoulders up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Chin up.
Yeah.
Like, they walk around with confidence.
Exactly.
It's giving.
How do you feel about the term African American?
It just feels a little confusing simply because to me the African American culture and the African culture does not have camaraderie like I feel like we should. And I always feel like I don't really identify with African American because that part of the African side don't really embrace me. So I'll be like, I'm black. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would embrace you. You're cool people.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like when some people say it.
When like the super allies say it.
Yeah. African Americans? It's like, oh.
For like black people in America, like we are as American as it gets because we've been here for better or for worse since the creation of the country. Versus like when you say like African Americans, it kind of denotes like a generation ago, this generation, 2 generations ago, they're from a different country. But it's like, no, we've been here longer than like half the white people have been here.
Take a shot if you have ever used the term.
Actually, that's true. Like, I never understand the African American word. When I mean I never understand, like I never gave it a thought. I just flow with it. Oh, they are called African Americans. Like, you're called African American, but why not American? Like, if you're an American, you're an American. Like in South Africa now, there's white South Africa, there's black South Africa, there's mixed South African. They will never say I'm white South African, I'm South African, I'm South African. So why can't they simply just say the Americans? Please, nobody should fight me in the comment section. I'm also just trying to understand the whole thing. Please and please. Of course, maybe I have to do my own research and understand better, but also be lenient with me in the comment section. Please. I'm begging you. It's just curiosity.
Take a shot if you have ever used the term African booty scratcher.
Absolutely not. I was called that.
Me
I was
too.
definitely like African booty scratcher. People used to call me Midnight.
I got called Midnight too.
Oh, Dark Vader.
Yeah, me too. And I
They
love
used to
Star
call
Wars.
me. No.
You don't like
I
Star
would never
Wars?
watch it because of that.
Darth Vader, Darth Vader, Darth Vader.
Okay, so
Wait, what's
Dark
his name?
Vader. His name is Darth, Darth, but people would call me Dark Vader.
I'm sure black people does not know his name is Darth.
They knew enough to call me that.
They call me Dark, Dark Vader.
Oh, maybe it was a combination of both. I know they called me that though. I know what they were saying.
It was a play on words.
Yeah, probably.
I just think black people didn't know, to be honest.
No, the black people. I mean, I don't know. My elementary school, they knew.
I think they knew.
They knew.
I don't think they knew.
Uh-oh.
What does the N-word mean to you? Do you think you take offense to it as much as African Americans do?
Depending.
I'm going to answer that question. What does it mean to me? To be honest, before I left the country in Nigeria, it doesn't mean anything to me. I just felt like it was the world for black people. But apparently I was now how do I say this? I was now corrected that it's an offensive way to call a black person. But for a white person or somebody, and anytime these white people use the word, they use it like they don't want you to hear, because they know that what they are saying is wrong. So they do it in a kind of sketchy way. So yes, that is offensive. But again, would I take as much offense as an African American? I don't think so. I just brush it off and keep it moving. But I don't think I would take much offense, because I don't know, it never meant anything to me from the start. So I'm just, please don't bash me.
On the context, I've seen people consciously not say it around people that they view threatening, or like, oh, that's a real black person, versus like, oh, Abdul, he's fucking the engineer.
They think you're
Abdul.
like unharming. They think you're cool.
I'll sing along with this song, and I'm like, oh, Abdul said it was cool with me. That shit pisses me off. Yeah.
I hate that word, but have I used it with the A sound before? Yeah, with my close friends.
Can I don't like when Africans say it.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't like when Africans say the N-word.
With the, just any type of way?
We're different. I do hear you and understand you, right? Every African, I promise you, every African that says the N-word, I tell them, do your parents say it? And they all be like, hell no. And I'm like, so why do you?
Never.
My parents say it, my grandparents say it, their grandparents say it. No African parents, grandparents, and
yeah, I would say mine
you
would
get what I'm
never.
saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta work hard to get rid of it. It's like y'all picking it up because it sounds fun.
I'm glad that you shared that with me, because I never heard someone have an issue with African people saying that word.
Ooh, I think you should get you a shot ready at this shot.
Talk your shit, twin.
Name 10 African countries in 30 seconds, or take a shot.
Ooh, 30 seconds? You're rude.
You got 30 seconds to try.
That's not a lot of time, actually, for someone who's had tequila. But I
You
don't know
can try it.
I don't know the difference of countries and cities.
We'll find out.
Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire.
That's a good one.
Is Zimbabwe one?
Ethiopia,
Zimbabwe
Nigeria,
Niger, Chad.
Somalian, Nigeria.
Kenya, Gambia, Somalia.
Halfway there.
No, it was 10 or 5.
It's 10.
Damn, you're
What about
crazy.
that guy? What about that guy?
Nigeria.
West Africa.
That's a region.
Did you not just say West Africa? I understand, like, it's confusing how a country is South Africa, and that is not the only South African country. I get it. Yes, I get it. Like, we have other South African countries like Zimbabwe, Mozambique, I believe. I'm going to write it down below before I make mistakes and embarrass myself. But there are South African countries, and there is a country called South Africa. But this guy just really said West Africa. Not really West Africa. That's the whole region.
Okay, go ahead and take the shot. It's fine.
Zimbabwe. Why am I blanking?
Sinhalese. Is that a country? It's a city?
We're close. I'll accept. I know what you meant.
Madagascar, South Africa, Equatorial Guinea, and Mali. Oh, bam.
Yeah.
See?
Senegal.
Senegal. Not Senegalese. I was thinking of my twins.
Let me try in 10 seconds. You guys can start the timer now. Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin Republic, Guinea, South Africa, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Togo, and Egypt, Morocco. I think that's more like, I'll put a timer down. I don't try.
Lord Jesus.
Who do you think white people dislike more?
Honestly, I still don't think they really know the difference.
In a professional setting, I hear a lot about white folks really preferring to work with Africans because we really are a lot more submissive in a way.
I think they hate black people more than African people.
They hate the descendants of slaves.
The model minority myth exists heavily in the African community to where like they've been brainwashed to think that black is bad, everything else is good. They're the good ones. This is what you should be as a minority. Go to school, be polite, all the respectability politics.
Everybody black, it doesn't matter. Anybody who's perceived as black, they just see us as black people in threat. And the more chocolate you are, the more issues you're gonna have, honestly. Yeah, they
I don't
I don't
agree.
think they can. Really? Okay, do tell.
I feel like if me and another dude is standing side by side and we get approached by the police, I think that if he has an accent, it's gonna make him less dangerous.
The police?
Yes.
Maybe I missed the question. I just thought you.
Oh, you're right. Well, white people, I think of all white people as police. Period. They all, okay? White people police black people, like, for no reason.
I want to comment on this. I've not lived in America before, or I've never visited America, but hopefully soon one day. But I want to comment on the fact that in this country, living with white people, Georgians don't know the difference between, they just see black. Sometimes I walk on the street and they say, oh, they ask you, are you African American? They even first, for me personally, they assume when I speak to them, they assume I'm first African American before I say, oh, I'm from Africa. Then I'll not say Nigeria. I guess it sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes African American. So they don't know the difference in Georgia. But for what the guy said, like, the two persons said about workspace and everything. I have a friend, a very close friend that lives in the US and works in the US, and it's always like, yes, they think they prefer to work with Nigerians or Africans than African American because they believe like it is much more easier. We are much more controlling, and I think that's true because Nigerians, our own mentality is we just want to get paid. Let me do my job. Whatever you ask me to do, we are more submissive. That's the word to use. We are more submissive to authority. We submit more to authority. I'm not saying in comparison to African Americans. I'm just saying that Africans, Nigerians are more submissive. When we get to workplace, we want to do this, we want to do that, just because. And I'm not talking of the Gen Z. Just because we want to get paid and all that, and we try to avoid trouble. And with the police issue too, a friend of mine also said the same thing, that if you speak with an accent as a Nigerian, they are more likely, they will pardon you. They will just feel like they will believe you don't know anything and maybe you're new to the country and all that. And it's even worse when you wear your traditional attire. They think they believe you look put together, that Nigerians are always put together or Africans are always put together. Again, I'm saying a part based on what I was told. I don't know how true this is. Comment down below if you live there and tell me if there's a contrary, what my statement is contradicting to your reality. So let me know down below. Let's continue.
Take a shot if you've ever said Wakanda forever.
Have I? I've definitely have at some point, but like not. Like at some point, yes.
I might take a shot with you.
To Chadwick Boseman.
When the first movie came out, I took a girl to go see it.
Yeah.
She's African American.
Yeah.
She legit asked me after the movie.
Oh no.
She said, "Are you from Wakanda?" I was just like,
okay. I've never asked that. I gotta say
like,
that.
are you serious right now? Like,
In what ways are Africans misunderstood?
I think we're misunderstood maybe kind of on the topic of like my home country, right? In Ethiopia and having war in Tigray. When I told my coworker there's war that just started, he was like, oh, but doesn't that happen all the time? That was his response. Someone I respected and I enjoyed working with him brushed it off.
I'm fully convinced that like some white people I've met still think like most of Africa is just like dirt huts.
yeah, like living in
Like,
huts, not having water,
Yeah.
not really having food.
There's 54 different countries in Africa. It is unfair to just lump all of Africa into one, to like, oh, you said you're from Africa? I have a friend from Nigeria.
Like people,
As in, that thing still amazes me today. Do you really think I know somebody from Kenya or from Ghana? Even in Nigeria, I've not been to all the states. Mind you, even my city, I've not been to all the areas. So if you have a friend that is Nigerian, there's a probability 99.9% chance I don't know them. Yes, you have a friend from there. How is that my own? Like, and the way they say it, they look at you like, oh yes, I have a friend from so and so too. Like, am I supposed to respond that, oh yes, I know him, what is his name, oh we went to school together?
I'm interested in the difference.
Yeah.
How was that? Good. Emotional at the end. I know. I don't like that.
I feel all warm and fuzzy.
There were some things we agreed to disagree on.
Anyways, that's the end of the video. The only thing that was shocking to me was the fact that they don't like what the guy said, that he finds it somehow when an African says the word or use the N-word. I'm sorry, I didn't know that is offensive. I don't even know anything. So please, I apologize. I'll try my best not to use it again. So yes, the whole video was really nice. It's really eye-opening. There's a video I really want to react to called African. It's by Jubilee. I think I'm going to react to that video with my friend. I'm just waiting for her to finish the exam. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any question or any comments about this video, if there's anything that is shocking to you or that your eyes was open to, please comment down below. Let's continue the conversation down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to click the like button, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and see you guys next time. Love you.